Now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Pats force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's Hoyer. And Ty Montgomery has it complete.
Ryan Hoyer in that quarterback.
Now a second down and 6. Hoyer. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On play action, it's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, Things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It was Cleveland Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr now on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hoyer. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now a timeout called for by the defense.